everyone. I'm so excited to tell you about this podcast. It's called the DK Project, but it's really the Darren Show. So thanks for tuning in. You're going to want to sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride.
Let's go! What's happening, podcast listeners? It is that time again. Time to fire up the mics and roll right into EP64, baby.
That's crazy.
Are you, that's right, folks. The Dave has landed.
Back in the saddle.
What the hell, man? What happened last week? You were MIA.
I was in a meeting, and I just had...
Band. That's all I hear is
band,
band.
Just a thing that I had to be at.
Of course you did. I get it. I guess we know where we lie. We come in second place. No big deal.
No, you lie huge. But if you saw anything on my Facebook deal and that huge big crowd with that band up there.
Yeah, I did
That's
see
what
that.
that
We
was
were
about.
promoting all that shit and no show promotion for the DK Project. Jesus, Palomino, I'm pegging on that thing. We're working with new software today, which really picks up on Dave's breathing through his mouth. Am I wet?
The new shoes are awesome.
These aren't new.
I know, but I haven't seen you sport them yet.
I'm gonna order another pair.
I'm getting a pair of those.
These are the thermals.
And they're purple.
They're tip-toe. Well, yeah, the chicks dig them.
They do dig them.
Hey, so last week we had Sal sit in. Thank God she was around. Otherwise, we would have made these folks suffer through another solo podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Which nobody wins.
And I was bummed out that I couldn't be here. I tried.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it, but, whatever. I see how it is.
It's just nothing I could do.
It is what it is. We roll on and roll through, straight through the goods. Hey, I've had a pretty eventful week.
Well, let me hear about it.
We had the old hockey tournament last weekend.
Oh, any more fisticuffs?
Where was that? That was in Rochester. No, not really. It was actually a pretty clean event. We did have one kid that rumbled 2 different times, so he was ejected for 3 games.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he didn't get to play much, and then he played all timid because if he gets ejected again, he's done for the season.
Right.
So it was okay. We're learning. I think that the team played well. We got second place. Second place ain't bad, but no big fights. Good. No big anything. It was average at best. The food was the hotel. Jesus Christ.
What hotel did you stay at?
I think it's called the Country Shithole or something. I think it's like an old army barracks or something. They had a shuttle, which was cool. I could appreciate the shuttle, but in reality, bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, I don't think I'll go back.
Was there food there or anything was there a restaurant there?
Yeah, they had a restaurant and then they had buffet, which no way. I'll take coffee. That's it, or something that comes in its own skin, like a banana. That's safe.
That's pretty safe.
But those eggs that are laying all over the counter, I'm not touching that shit.
No,
there's no way. So, it was a learning. And these people who are on the team, they're like, oh, yeah, we stayed here last year. And I'm like, and you fucking came back? Why would you come back to this place?
Oh, you're a hotel snob.
I had to delouse the family. Ooh, it was bad, real bad.
I don't like bad hotels.
So, you know what I ended up doing? I actually had a guy come in to customize the studio, which I got to post some after pictures. I posted some before pictures.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's real dead in here now. But I had a guy come up from Chi-Town, the VO tech guru. He's the man, Tim Tibbetts. Oh, but he rolls in. So I'm like, I never thought we had to play 2 games on Sunday, but we had to play 2 games on Sunday. So I had to rent a car. So I roll out to the whatever. Long story short, I found a rent a car for $30. So I pick it up at the little airport, which is only 10 miles away from where we were.
Yeah,
drove her up, dropped her off right here in Hopkins. Worked out slicker than shit. But man, the roads were glare ice. I actually saw like a 4 or 5 car pileup on the way home. It was crazy, but I made it home. Wife made it home. Everything good. Nobody got hurt. But it was an adventurous weekend. And then I ended up going to the Wild game on Tuesday.
Okay, yeah.
What's today? Thursday?
Yep.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Detroit?
No, it was Florida. I've never had such a good time at a game.
Really?
Yeah, my guy that I went with, they were his tickets. He's like, hey, here's what we're going to do. We're going to valet park here. We're going to eat dinner here. And then we're going to walk here. And I'm like, lead the way, dude. It was killer. We were on like row 12 or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were good seats, and it was like really a lot of fun. And the guy that was sitting next to me, not with us at all, actually lives across the way from me. So it was kind of crazy. But he pointed out a fact that you probably are aware of, but I'm not as much of a hockey mind as most, that it was Nordy's birthday, Nordy's 13th birthday. So we celebrated the shit out of that. Got blackout drunk and fell down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude, the greatest job in the world next to nothing.
Would be a hockey mascot.
Yes. You get to go over there and just sit in front of people and just piss them off. And
They don't know who you are, so it don't matter.
Nothing. There's no rumbling in the parking lot afterward.
No.
So anyway, there's a bunch of other mascots from around the league in there, and the Bailey, who is the LA Kings mascot, sweet costume too. It's like a wolf.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I don't know what it has to do with the LA Kings, but it said Bailey on the back. And the guy next to me is like, "Oh, Ace Bailey." And the dude comes over and gives him knuckles, So I'm talking to him later, and it turns out that Ace Bailey was a scout for the Kings, and he died in the 9/11 plane crash.
Oh.
One of the ones that went into the tower.
Yeah.
And the dude sitting next to me goes, "There was someone else who was supposed to be on that plane." And he goes, "I can't remember who it is." So he looks it up. You know who it was? Our coach. Boudreaux
Was supposed to. I did not know that.
To be on that plane.
I'm not a great hockey mind. I didn't know that, I guess.
Something got changed, with his schedule. Like the guy who was putting on whatever dinner that he was supposed to go to see, it got rearranged, so he didn't go. Boom. Still alive today.
Saved his life just because dinner didn't work out.
Do you know how many stories are out there that are like that?
Probably a ton.
There's a lot of people but man, can you believe that? Like, holy crap. So yeah, that was pretty interesting, but it was a great time. And then I don't know if you watched the game or not, but that game ended with a 4 seconds left. I thought we were going to OT. I had my OT face on.
Ooh.
And no OT. We went 4 seconds. They netted one. Bullshit.
I know it.
But then it was all like, oh, maybe it was high sticking and they're replaying it and everything. Right. And I'm like, I'm not going back to my seat. No way. No way in hell. But yeah, so shout out to Chef Ted. Chef Ted sported the tickets for that game. It was a great time.
We love Chef Ted.
Good time. Yeah. Supporter of the show. So yeah, we customized the old studio, and I got to find a way to jazz it up a little. It's a little black right now.
It's dark in here. I mean,
I'm like in a cauldron of doom, but it's cool. I bet, one step at a time. We can only do so much. That's what,
all your wall tiles are black or curtains. Yeah. So,
well, there's white on the other side, but I didn't want to,
no.
White's ugly. Hey, we didn't get a chance to talk last week. What do you think of this whole, Donaldson character, the new third baseman for your Minnesota Twins?
I'm pretty fired up about it.
That's pretty solid, huh?
That's a solid move. And if that allows Sano to go play first base and Donaldson plays third, I suppose Donaldson could play first, but they won't do that.
Well, I think we still need some pitching.
We do. We need another pitcher
We need a little bit of pitching in this here organization, which, maybe they'll find. I don't know.
More upsetting to me is that they decided that they're going to keep Gratterall in the bullpen.
Oh.
Instead of have him go back to being a starter.
Okay.
So he came up last year. He started out the year as a starter, and then when he went to Double-A for a bit and Triple-A, they switched him to reliever, and he came up here and was with us through the playoffs and did decent.
Right.
And then I was hoping that they'd put him back to a starter, because then you got a starter that's pretty decent, and he's hucking it up there at 98, right now. 99, 100 miles an hour.
We got nothing.
Nope.
We got nothing.
Well, we got Barrios. We got...
So this guy's a nice addition, but do we really...
Odorizzi.
Did we need a third baseman? We have a third baseman.
Well...
Obviously, it's cool that he's coming here and he's got some great stats, but...
If we don't have the pitching, we better have some runs.
So why don't we put some pitching in there?
Well, maybe they're gonna.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If we can score, then we just need to score more than they do. That's how this thing works.
Maybe that's how the analytics of the old folks over there are doing it. But it does bum me out that we didn't get one of those pitchers.
Well,
there's still a couple out there.
There's still some opportunity that I got to think they're going to focus on that pretty heavy, because, give me a break. Our pitching is lacking. Did you see the latest news story on your purple team?
The only thing that I've seen a couple of them, and I focused on the fact that Rhodes is going to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
We were talking about that on Sansoner's show the other day. And why? Yeah. Well, number one, why do they play the Pro Bowl at all? Like, what sense does the Pro Bowl make? There's no logical reason to even do it. Just say, hey, you made the Pro Bowl team. That's it. We're not going to
here's your check.
Yeah. God, because
for making
really
it.
all it is it gives them a bonus.
Right.
But really nobody tries, nobody cares. And then if you're really good and you make it to the Super Bowl, you don't even get to go.
Right.
So then they launch a turd like Rhodes in there to, you're like, you're not first ballot or first option Pro Bowl. You're filling in because
way late option Pro Bowl. I can't even believe.
Does that just mean like, do people turn it down? Like, you know what? I'll take the award and get my bonus, but I'm not playing, and I don't want to be.
Right?
Can you turn it down?
Yeah, you can, but I don't think then you get your bonus.
Does every contract have a Pro Bowl bonus?
I don't know. I'm not a great a contract mind, but I would imagine that there's a bunch that do.
Oh, I'm sure. But I just thought it was really strange that his name was even considered.
It can't make money, can it? Like, can the NFL make money on the Pro Bowl? Do they sell enough tickets for the damn Pro Bowl?
Well, because it's in Hawaii, isn't it?
I don't know. It used to be.
Is there that much of an audience in Hawaii? I suppose they don't get regular football. They just get these powder puffs putting on a show for the
it's horrible
garbage.
Football.
They could get rid of all of them, though, like the hockey, the baseball, all of it. The baseball, I don't know, maybe the other ones do that too, but the baseball at least has some value because then you figure out who's got the home field advantage for the series.
They took that away, though, I think.
Did they really?
I believe it's gone now, yeah.
Well, then what's the point of having it?
Just because that's a real game. I mean, they're playing a real game. Everyone's going as hard as they can in that game.
Well, nobody has the risk of getting hurt, right?
Well, you can get hurt.
Well, I know, but not like the odds of getting hurt in hockey or baseball.
Or football, you mean?
Yeah, football, sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I was blown away. I'm like, because we talked about that a little bit, and there were some other names on there that you're just like, what? Like, I mean, who does he know on the voting committee? Is that like voted on by like sports writers, or who votes that in?
I don't know for sure. I think sports writers have part. And CJ Ham made it, and I can just see that. He's a really good fullback.
Ham and whole wheat?
Yeah, and Cousins made it. I think that's fine, but the rest, I'm just like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. That is a different world. But what do you think of the Super Bowl? What do you think of the Niner Chiefs? I kind of like it.
I don't mind it. I would have rather.
Who's your pick?
The Niners.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody's picking the Niners. You know what that means?
Chiefs are going to win.
DK's picking the Chiefs.
Yep. Because probably
because Mahomie's going to come through, baby.
Mahomie.
I got a real good feeling that El Mahomes.
Yeah,
I almost went with Mahomo there. You can't do that.
No.
It's a different show.
Yep, that's not good. It's going to be a tough game. I don't know.
Defense wins championships.
Yeah.
San Fran's got the defense.
Yeah, they do.
But they don't have Mahomes.
Yeah, but they're sure playing well. Although the second half the other night,
a good game.
The second half the other night, I wasn't that impressed with San Francisco's defense.
Yeah, stuff the Packers. I'm so glad they
got smoked.
I'm so glad they went away. Did the wife tear up? Was she emotional?
She didn't like it one bit.
Did she have a tough re-entry into the real world of having a losing football team? Because that's how us Viking fans roll, right?
Yeah, she wasn't as tore up as I thought. She was pretty sure they were going to lose, so she was prepared for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, thanks for the confidence.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
What do you think about our new OC?
that was my next point with the old purple. I called it a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Why don't we just let Kubiak take the realm? Well, he had some cancer scare, he had some cancer scare or something. That's why he got out of football. And then he got back into football. Zim loves him.
Yep.
So why not? Right?
Here you go. Why not?
Did we just increase our did we just increase our available money by doing
I'm annoying Darren drinking.
You have to stay hydrated. That's the whole thing. So I'm going with a side technique so I don't get that.
Right.
But yeah, why not? Then we're going to free up some cash because we don't need to double pay him.
No.
We can give him a little bit of Stefanski's money, but then we'll put that towards Kirk's replacement, or whatever. We need to start looking towards the
none of that money goes towards the salary cap though.
Well, but we don't need another guy. We can find someone else for something else. Maybe give the guy who carries the equipment from town to town a raise.
Wouldn't that be nice? You give him a shout out there.
My boy Terry, that's funny as hell.
In for Terry.
I'm going to get him in here now that his schedule's freeing up. I do know this.
Campaign for Terry.
Oh, big time. I don't know. I think let Kubiak do it. See what happens.
Do great.
That'll be fine. I'm predicting that the Chiefs are going to win this, and we're going to call it a season. Screw it. How many days till spring training? Come on now.
I don't know.
I bet it's like 60 something.
Oh, it's probably.
Was it third week of February they report?
It's less than 60.
Yep, if that's the case.
It's like 35. I don't know.
First games are like February 22nd.
Yeah.
So that's when you want to be somewhere warm where you can see some baseball.
Right down there in Fort Myers,
Slam bam. Actually, I'm going to go to AZ.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense.
Check those teams out, and you can watch 4 games in one day if you want because they're walkable.
How did the re-entry into school life go for the boy?
He's been a little laid back. He's been a little slow. It's not as exciting as it was when he was first there. I think a lot of the people have maybe a little thicker schedules now, so they're not. I don't know. It's been kind of different. Why do you ask? What about your house?
I was wondering how that would go too, and it just went right back, and it's fine.
Oh, you mean leaving the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that wasn't a big deal. We were actually out of town. We were doing that was another tournament, and he had to go back early actually because he gets out early. But he seems to be a little more have a lot more free time all of a sudden. I don't know why that is, but he's digging it. I was going to go visit him this weekend, but it's too soon. We'll push it out a little bit. And I missed the damn Barrett Jackson auction, so there's really no reason to go out there except for to get a little sunshine. But 38 degrees in Miami yesterday.
That's crazy.
Enjoy that, huh?
That's crazy.
How pissed would you be if you're down there on vacation? It's 38.
It's global warming, man.
All I brought was my short pants. I don't have any long pants. I can see it happening. I can see it happen to me.
That city slows down in that area when she gets below 40.
Oh, my God. I could only imagine.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know what to do.
No.
Because they're all Southerners, let's say that.
They're not used to the weather.
Not at all. And I could you blame them?
No.
I wouldn't want it. That's why you move there, so you don't have to deal with it. I know in 5 years when I'm living in a warm location, it better not get cold like that. I'll get real pissed. So I have to be strategic. I'm trying to find the perfect place, but I don't know where it is.
The Florida Keys.
Humidity, baby.
I don't mind it.
I think I got a tenant moving down there here in a couple months. Mr. Tattoo's moving down there, I think. He's spending an awful lot of time there, but I wouldn't move there now because you got to live there in the summer then. I would start in the fall.
At least get one winter under your belt before
get your season in before you really dive into the deep end. But yeah, we got to address that issue here soon. I think that's coming up. Little Key West. But yeah, I'm going to go out to Phoenix and catch some spring training and see the kid and I don't know, do something. I usually miss the Barrett Jackson auction. I watch a lot of it on TV. And
I love it.
A lot of cool crap this year, but I guess there's a Mecum auction in Glendale that might be more interesting because I ran into a buddy of mine. He's like, the cars are a little more affordable. Like it's a little more real world. That Barrett Jackson's just a big smoke show, Here's what I got. Here's what you ain't got.
Right.
Most of them are saying that to me. No, I'm not saying that to them.
Right. I don't got much. I'm gonna show up with.
Too funny. All right. So we need a marathon update. Ooh. Did you ask for a refund yet?
No, I haven't asked for a refund.
I'm not going to be able to make it.
But I'm going to make it. The knee thing's a problem. I have another appointment with the doctor this week.
The shot wore off or what?
No, it's just there's a lot of cartilage problems in there.
Ooh, cartilage.
Yeah, so it's kind of bumming me out.
Just quit.
No, I have to do it.
Just quit.
No.
You could do it.
I know I can do it. That's why I'm going to do it.
I know just the place. I just saw it. If you go down to Rochester, their main drag down there is Broadway.
Yeah.
Broadway is also County Road 63. You go down to Broadway and you head on down towards where 2nd Street mix, right across from about the Kaler Hotel.
Yeah.
There is a huge storefront, almost a whole block, where they make the bionic appendages.
I need one of those.
And they have a storefront.
Yeah,
I'm
need
driving
one.
by and I'm like, why are all those mannequins naked? Why do they all have bionic parts? And that's the place. What a cool idea to have a storefront for that type of thing.
I want a bionic leg.
Do you think you could just go get one? You should go down there and go, hey,
I think you have to have it prescribed.
what are we talking? I don't think so. Bullshit.
I don't think that the prac can.
Money
you can just
talks,
go
baby.
down there and
Money
get it.
talks. What you got to do is go eyeball it first. Like, hey, let me get a look at it. Is it going to improve my speed?
Does this mean I get the lopping of a limb and then they attach that?
Well, yeah.
Oh, no, I'd like to keep my leg. I thought it was just like something you could strap
You
on it
cannot.
that would make it
No.
bionic.
Oh, no, that's totally cheating.
No, we're
You
not.
got to commit.
No, I'm not lopping it off.
But is there that much of a demand for prosthetics that they have a storefront? I mean, come
I
on.
would suppose in that town there is. I mean, it's
I suppose.
such a top-notch hospital. I mean,
top NOS.
yeah, NOS hospital.
NOS. It's real NOS.
That's a NOS
They got some
hospital.
NOS stuff there. I think you're right. I think that is a pretty hot hospital, but I don't know. I bet they mail a lot of them. I mean, they ship.
I'm sure it's not
shipping's
just
included.
local Rochester need. Probably have everybody else.
I talked to a guy one time, and I don't know why I was talking to him, but he had 2 bionic legs. And I'm like, did you ask maybe they could give you a little more height? Like, hey, how about you add a couple inches,
Yeah.
And there's something about the tip over factor.
Oh, if you get too high with them?
Yeah. Yeah. Like your upper becomes too tall and heavy that you're not, I mean, I'm sure you could learn to deal with it.
I'm calling bullshit because the people want to walk on those huge, tall stilts and don't fall over.
Yeah, that's true. But every day of your life, like normal, I don't know. This is what I heard.
It's like anything.
If we
You
have
get
any
used to it.
amputees out there listening, you could write in and tell us to give us the lowdown. Because wouldn't you just go, hey, let's grab 3 inches on the top, just to be a little taller.
Go right to 6'2" and call it good for me.
How's about a couple? Well, they'd have to make your
Feet bigger.
feet bigger. Otherwise, you tip over.
Yeah, you couldn't do
Then
it.
you got to buy all new shoes. Nish, me boy. I tell you, it's not for me.
No.
I don't have a lot this week. What else you got? You took a week off, man. How is the band?
Oh, it was fun. They got back from tour and then did this.
Did they do First Avenue?
Yeah, that was at the
How was
main
that?
event. It was crazy.
Did you go? You didn't go.
Yeah, I was there.
Bullshit.
I was there. I got there right when the band before them was getting done.
Yeah.
And right when their set was over, I left.
Wow. Thanks for hanging in there. I was surprised you even went. You don't leave the house.
No.
Did you wear your jammies?
No.
When was this?
Saturday night.
Last Saturday?
Yep.
Oh, I was at the thing. Otherwise, I would have went. I don't know though. I don't know if that's my kind of music.
It was sold out.
First Avenue rocks.
Well, it is
though.
kind of like the Black Pumas were there. Their Grammy Award.
I've heard of the
winning-
Black Pumas.
Yeah.
God, what a great name.
Yeah, the Serotones were there.
I don't know them.
They were great.
The Serotones.
Yeah.
The Serotones.
They're from
Sounds like
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Sounds like a depression medication band.
Yeah.
The Serotonins.
Yeah. So it was great. It was full. 1,600 people screaming.
Where else did they go? They did like a little 3-state job or something,
They
right?
did Kansas City, Austin.
Going to Kansas City.
Or no, they did Des
Austin?
Moines, Austin, Dallas,
Did you
Kansas
go to
City.
Austin?
No.
You talked about it.
I am going to Austin when they go down there for South by Southwest.
When is that?
March 17th, 18th, and 19th. I'll be there.
Oh, man. I'm going.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love Austin.
Yeah.
I'll tell you where to get the right nachos, man.
I can't wait to get your Austin nachos.
I'm thinking about coming down just for the nachos. I don't want to deal with all those South by Southwesters, man.
Mm-mm.
Those non-showering. No, they're pretty good.
Hipsters.
It looks like a good time. And actually, when you go to Austin outside of South by South, it looks like they didn't take anything down. I mean,
Right.
there's campers and shit around,
Right.
It's the weirdest town when you look at like restaurants and stuff like that. It's definitely a different deal. But I could see where you could get in some trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Good times.
And it's a huge, so South by Southwest is a huge industry thing too. So there's a lot of networking and stuff that goes on there as well.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean,
you go down there and bump mics with some other producers.
I hope not.
You should wear a DK Project t-shirt while you're down there.
I'll definitely do that.
Hells yeah. That's the ticket, baby.
And then
Spread it around.
Go to New York.
You ain't going to New York.
February, yeah.
Dude, you are not New York material.
I am not New York material, but
hell no.
That's where their next leg of their tour, the end stop, and then they turn around.
Do they bus?
Or like a big van.
Big van.
Yeah.
Take the van down by the river.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. That could be good. So they're on a little break right now?
For a week. And then they head to like Chicago.
You have to get your fluid intake under control.
Well, I haven't felt well for a couple of days. So
oh, thanks for telling me that now.
I'm staying my distance.
Now I gotta put one of those masks on like at the airport. You see
what
those?
If I have that China virus that's going around?
Corona.
What if I have Corona?
Man, get it out of here.
I used to have a big problem with Corona.
Beer?
Yeah.
Why? Because it made you sick?
Just drink it.
Well,
it was going out of style.
I don't think you should single out the Coronas.
Probably
it's
not
their fault.
Probably not.
I was just talking to somebody about our brewery cast that I'm thinking about adding, and I guess there's a guy locally that does it already.
Is there?
So I've got some messages out to him to see what his deal is because the shooter wants to get involved. The shooter wants to do something, so we're going to try and figure out some way to fit the shooter in.
Cool.
Because he's got a weird work schedule, so this show does not work for him.
Speaking of something crazy about breweries, so a local brewery, and I don't know if I'm at liberty to say it yet.
Sure.
But one of them one of the bigger ones in Minneapolis.
Yeah. 612.
Asked the band if they can do a beer, like a custom beer.
Oh, hell
in
yeah.
their name with them on the cans.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
So they get a cut?
I'm not sure yet. The meeting was Tuesday night to figure out
really
how all that goes. Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
But it takes like 6 months. To R&D the beer because they get to pick what they want.
Oh, it has to be their own. Oh, so,
yeah. It's their custom beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get in on that. We should be tracking that for the show.
We will track it.
Oh,
I just don't think I can say anything about it, who it is yet.
Was it a bad brewery?
No.
Was it a big one?
Yeah.
Good. That's what we need. Hey, did you ever go down to that Surly Brewery?
Yeah, I've been there before.
They used to have this thing called the King's Table or some shit like that. It was some restaurant up the chef's table, maybe.
Yeah.
And I went up there one time and I wasn't drinking, but the 3 people I was with were drinking excessively. And it's like a beer pairing dinner.
Yeah.
So they bring you out like 7 courses and each one of them comes with a average small beer. Plus these people had their regular beer. And this is all like Surly dark beer.
Which is super strong beer.
Oh my God. They're just getting
toasted on beer.
Drunk. And the food wasn't great. It was like tasting size. So big guy like me, man. Hey, let's get some shit on the way home.
Let's keep going.
I had a meeting yesterday. Sidebar.
Let's hear it.
I had a meeting yesterday. I'm working on some stuff. And
excellent.
I had a meeting and I leave this Starbucks and what's staring me in the face? Loquito Taco Bell.
Did you run in there?
Dude, I am hooked on this beefy Frito burrito, spicy beefy burrito.
I'm telling you.
Holy cow.
It's a 5-star freaking restaurant.
I wouldn't get nuts. It was a convenience thing.
No.
Because the one kid played out of his mind. Not my kid. One of the kids on the team played out of his mind because he had the Arctic Rush or whatever they call it and the Frito beefy burrito, whatever it is. So we had some time to kill and we had this kid in the car the other day and I'm like, hey, let's go get one of those, So we got around for the car.
Yeah.
I actually went home the next day when I was at home. I made them for me and the kid. Like, I'm like, hey, we just happen to have some chili Fritos here. Boom.
Let's do it.
It was so good. So anyway, yesterday I'm in this meeting and I'm leaving the meeting and I'm like, oh gosh, is it late enough? Yeah, it's 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm going. It's like $3.
Frito beefy burrito.
Spicy beefy Frito burrito or something.
Let's go right now.
And then I got the little chips and cheese as a little chaser, just in case it was too spicy.
And you didn't kick it with like a chili cheese burrito on top of it or anything?
No.
That's a bad move.
Did not. You know what though? I do want to get the nacho box. It's on the list. They get this huge box now that has nachos in it. My oldest kid sent me a picture that he was taking one down the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then he sent, you know what he did? That son of a gun of a.
What?
He sent me a picture from Snappy Stop. I used to love this place when I was in high school. It's just 2 drive-thrus. You can't go in. Burgers and fries.
That's it.
Burgers and fries and sodas, and then they have ice cream sandwiches. So I was down there in Rochester. I'm like, hey, Snappy Stop. He goes, you can't go there. I'm like, what do you mean I can't go there? He goes, it's not safe anymore. Like, it's not.
The food's not good.
Yeah, it's not food you want to eat. Well, then he sends me a picture of the wrapper like yesterday. I'm like, wait a minute, what's the double standard here? He knows I'm the epitome of health and probably doesn't want me eating that kind of food. But you know what? I'm pissed because it was good. We used to drive through there because when I went to high school there, we would cruise up and down the Broadway to pick up chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then what you'd do is you'd go down to the Snappy Stop and say you had a couple beers in your car. You'd throw those through to the Snappy guys and they'd load your car up with fries. Oh, that was living.
That's awesome.
Then I'd go down to Taco Bell and get a chilito. What are they called now?
Chili cheese burrito.
Chilito.
How about, speaking of drive-thrus, there's one that I pass quite a bit, that to go there and feed the entire family at it, you darn near need to take out a second mortgage.
Wait a minute. Now, let's think about this. I don't know. You go to a drive-through.
A drive-in, where you hit the button.
Sonic?
No.
Our drive-in?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, you can't go there. You know what the key is, though?
So expensive.
You know what the key is, though, is you have to order separately. Don't order the baskets. That's how they get you, is the baskets. And the food's okay. You know, I always want to eat there right away in the spring when it opens up. Right about the same time that the Lost Lake Creamery will be opening up, around April 15th this year.
Right.
And you go there and you eat it and you're like, you know, it wasn't great. You know what, though? Here's an interesting drive-in fact.
Let's hear it.
My sister was over, I don't know, 3 years ago. And she says, you know what's really good at the drive-in? They're gyros.
No.
I said, you mean the Euro? Whatever. I'm like, I didn't even know they had it.
This particular one?
Yes. And I don't know if it's on the menu anymore, but it was on the menu because I went and read it. And then I'm talking to Chef Ted. You know what? The best time you can have is going out with a chef, man. Order for me. Pick that. What's this? Order that.
Right.
He knows. So we were talking about the Euros, and he's like, the Euro meat is like the hot dog of lamb or whatever that is. It's not like a piece of the animal that they take out. It's like a mechanically separated and mechanically put back together kind of a product.
That's exactly right.
So now I'm sure as hell never going to eat it. I don't think I like it. I don't like, I'm not, it's the bologna of meats.
Well, it's like ground beef.
No. Ground beef is ground beef. Bologna's like, it's more of a collage than it is a meat.
Lips and asses.
Hello. That's the same with your lamb meat and your gyros. I'm telling you, dude. You learn more here by accident than most places by design.
That doesn't make me excited I thought that was all really
Have you ever had
good.
the fried chicken over there?
Yep.
And?
Decent.
Stick to the burgers. I've never had it.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was a kid at the hockey tournament who was dying to get KFC, got KFC, almost shit his breezers, had to go back to the hotel, sicker than sick.
From the KFC.
Yeah, you can't eat that stuff, dude. That's like freight train running through the system. No good. Nish. I'm telling you, it was a food adventure while we were down there.
That's awesome.
Nothing good, though.
Yeah.
Nothing good. I went to a Mexican place. I ate a steak at a mall while I was down there. They had steak Marsal.
That's a bit risky.
Grosser than gross. So we've got a show coming up next week. I've already got a guest lined up for next week.
Really?
We're trying to be guest driven here.
Who is it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, okay.
He's a big hitter, though.
All right.
Big hitter.
All right. I'm in.
Actually, I can tell you. His name is Brian McDaniel. Not related to Randall McDaniel.
Right.
This guy's got just about as many jobs as I do. Just about. His are all like real jobs, though. Mine are just filler for my business card. That's all. So we got him coming next week, and I was lining up some time with the local bait and tackle dude.
Yeah.
He was all in, but I'm saving that because we got a big walleye event coming up, and I'm thinking we're going to do a Johnny Range, Dustin the bait guy collage, like two of them.
Oh, that would be fun as heck.
Yeah, talk a little fish, but I know they got a big event coming up for the walleye deal. So, and that also, I think they hold it at a brewery. See, full circle,
it's
baby.
It's going to be a back channel
All
brewery right
comes
here
together. You bet. I'm telling you. So we're going to wrap it up. We got a short one this week, but we'll be back next week. So tune in. And the good news is we've located Dave.
I'm back.
Dave is on the property. And he's going to call ahead now, and he's going to keep us updated on his scheduling.
Yep.
So stay tuned in. Tell all your friends. Spread the word. Take care.
See ya.
That's it. That's the end.
That's a wrap.
Read the shtick.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. If you'd like to reach out, you can use the studio line at 612-504-6500 or by email, the DK Project Podcast at gmail.com. And of course, there's always social media at the DK Project Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.